Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. We're having a bit of a chit chat today, live streaming, talking about ice cream for breakfast. Is it too early? It's not too early. But before we jump into it, I do want to know, look, city and state, where are you from? A, can you hear me okay? Two, city and state. Love to hear where you're from. We're broadcasting from St. Louis, Missouri. Well, we're broadcasting from Wildwood, Missouri, a little bit west of St. Louis. Look, it's a balmy 22 degrees outside. And what would you be waking up to thinking, well, maybe we should have some ice cream for breakfast? Now, ice cream for breakfast is on the Elizabeth 1st of February. Nice and easy to remember this year, 1st of February. If you're just logging on, I need to know your city and your state. Type it in on the chat bar there. City and state, city and state. Now, the beautiful thing about National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day is that the North American Ice Cream Association is putting together a program. This is our second annual program where we will support you as a local ice cream shop owner to give you all the collateral that you need in order to start promoting this great holiday, ice cream for breakfast. City and state, let me know if you're joining, city and state. Now, the process of ice cream for breakfast program, or the one that we're running, is that you don't even have to be a member of the association to benefit from it. You register by going to icecreambreakfast.org/register, icecreambreakfast.org/register, and you simply just put your store in there. You're going to go on a digital map. We're going to send you some digital collateral. So whether you're a member of the association or not, you're going to get some cool stuff in order to promote this event. Now, if you are a member of the association, you're going to get some very cool stuff. We're going to talk about that in a little minute. But before we jump into that, again, we are going to, no, I haven't done a mic check. So city and state, my blue lights are on. How many people we got on? Okay, so type in the city and state if you can hear me okay. If you can't hear me, type in and say, Steve, we can't hear you. Now, before we go into the deets of ice cream for breakfast, let's start looking at some possibilities for you to start maybe planning your menu out. We're going to go through a couple of different menu items here. As we get comments, shout them out. Let's go down on the camera. What's that? Sorry, what's that one?
Rexville, Ohio.
Brecksville, Ohio. What else have we got?
Pleasantville,
Iowa. The Iowans are taking over the stream today. Let's go to battle with Iowa. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, type in city and state. We love our Iowa neighbors. They're just to the north of us a little bit. Look, here we go. We're going to do some pretty simple ice cream for breakfast items that honestly, with very little prep or maybe some prep going into this, and again, this is why you can shut that off underneath the bulkhead far left switch. That you can either do just kind of with what you've got in the store, or you can kind of plan now to get some equipment in from some of the great suppliers that we have. I want to start off with the classic hot cocoa float. Honestly, one of the most, one of the easiest items to do. Now, I've got a World's Best Boss mug. Of course I do. But our good friends at Clempire, they were the ones, they're an association supplier. They were at the show this year. I checked with them. They do ice cream mugs. You can order a mug with your logo on it. I know Becky from Serendipity. Shout out to Becky from Serendipity. Every year she gives away mugs to the first, 15, 20, 30, 100 people. And honestly, make a beautiful, rich hot chocolate. And it's as simple as just putting a scoop of ice cream in the top. It can be soft serve as well. And make yourself a hot cocoa float. Where do those scoops go? Those scoops of ice cream go. I don't know where I put them. It's a bit of a pandemonium here down in the thing this morning. Here we go. Is our vanilla bean ice cream. Again, you can do this with soft serve as well. And just about a 3-ounce ball. You can drop it in there nice and gently. And honestly, the process of that ice cream starting to melt out a little bit is honestly awesome. We're going to put some whipped cream in the top. And look, I like a little dusting of cocoa powder. So we'll dust it with cocoa. Look at that. Now tell me, you could do this tomorrow. You could do this this afternoon in your store. A hot cocoa float. Wonderful. It's got some premium ice cream there. Again, you can put some soft serve, some gelato. This should be out on your Insta right now. Hey, getting ready for some hot cocoa floats here. National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. I know a lot of stores will actually do this as a winter menu item and kind of just roll this through. But this is a nice, easy one that you can throw together straight away. Hot cocoa float. If you're joining us, just type in your city and your state. If you have any questions about what we're talking about, we'd love to be able to answer them for you. So that is our hot cocoa float. That's the first one. Let's go on the horizontal camera, Liz, and just kind of talk a little bit more about ice cream for breakfast. So again, 1st of February, now is the time that you need to start planning for this. You can go onto the association's icecreambreakfast.org website, icecreambreakfast.org/register. You can only register up to the 18th of December because we are going to be putting together physical packs to send out to our members. What do those packs look like? What are you going to get? Well, I'll tell you. You're going to get ice cream for breakfast decals. So you'll get a couple of them. You're also going to get a program guide. Now, the beauty of this program guide is, and you're going to get this digitally if you're not a member, but if you are a member, you'll get a hard copy of this. It's got menu suggestions. It's got all sorts of ways to kind of promote the program. We've got table tents, so you can start getting them out on the tables ready. National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. They look awesome. This last year, we did these prize envelopes. If you want to give away, I don't know, ice cream for a year or have any competitions, we've got a branded ice cream for breakfast winner envelope, which I think is pretty cool. Look, you're going to get a couple of posters to put in the window, get people excited for ice cream for breakfast. One of the best things, I think, last year we did ice cream for breakfast stickers. Now, if you're a member of the association and you register, you're going to get 100 of these stickers that you can give away. They're very cool, designed specifically for the association. And again, you don't have to be a member of the association to register. You'll get all of this stuff digitally. You'll get a website, but you've got to register by the 18th of December. If you are a member, don't think that, oh, I'm a member, I'm just going to get this stuff. No. You've got to register so we know where to ship it to. And you're going to get all of these kind of things in a beautiful association envelope. icecreambreakfast.org/register. icecreambreakfast.org. I said that in American for you. .org/register. You can go onto the association website as well. We'll have a link there. But get on there, register, start this planning process. Let's jump into our second menu item. Again, can we have any comments here or anyone that we need to give a shout out to?
Carla Gelato said thank you for this.
Hey, no worries at all. Who else have we got? Hilton Head, South Carolina. Nice to have you here on the live stream. Let's keep them rolling. Got to keep the vibe going. Denver, Colorado. Nice and chilly there. Have you got snow in Denver currently? It's 25 degrees outside here in St. Louis, Missouri. One last one before we jump into a panini. And Kenny, Iowa. Nice. Iowa. What's going on with Iowa? Bring them in, Iowa. Come down to the great state of Missouri. Let's just join them up together. Question.
I've got Orlando, Florida, but I do have a question.
Yes.
How can we confirm if we are registered?
How can you confirm? Now, we didn't register at convention. No, this is something separate. It's part of the association. And it's honestly one of the great ways that you can get benefits out of being a member of the association. Membership in the association is $400 for the year. And if you register, again, you've got to register before 18th of December. Not too much time, but you're basically just putting in your shop name, your own name, your socials, and also your shipping address. If you're a member of the association, you're going to get this package delivered to you. It's going to come in the mail. It won't come separate like this. It'll all be in the envelope. If you're not a member of the association, don't be sad, because you can still register and be on our map. As an association, we're going to promote this event throughout the country, and you'll get a lot of this stuff digitally, so you can print it out and get access to it. We'd like to think it's better being a part of the association family, but that's up to you. I think it's a small price to pay. Okay, any other questions before we go back down to the brioche? We're going to do a little bit of ice cream panini. So again, we're kind of featuring a couple of our supplier members here. This here is an ice cream panini press. It's made in conjunction with pre-gel and wearing. I don't know the pricing on this. We don't sell them per se, but I think it's around the kind of $700 or $800 mark. It's a pretty easy process. Now, you can use, for a start, on the bun side of things. I think if you're going to make this a good promo, you need to spring with a brioche bun. The brioche buns, they seal a little bit better. They taste a little bit better. They're a little bit more expensive. Now, you can use a Hawaiian roll. You want to do a sweet roll. You don't want to do a savory or just a regular roll. So it's got to be somewhat sweet. And then it's simply a matter of breaking that up and then putting some ice cream. Again, it could be ice cream, it could be soft serve, it could be gelato, frozen yogurt, whatever you want to do. So we are going to just take, again, another scoop of we'll start off with a little bit of our, what are we calling this? Vanilla bean. So I'm going to pop this here. And then I'll do a couple of them to show you. This goes right on the top. So it's kind of like a regular ice cream sandwich, but you drop it in the panini press here. Bring this down, roll it over, and press start. And it'll stay in there for around about 10 seconds. And then this is where the magic happens. Honestly, the investment in a piece of equipment like this to give you these items to sell, pretty awesome. We'll roll it back over, bring it up. And now we have an ice cream sandwich that is warm on the outside and beautiful on the inside. And again, you can do this with soft serve. You can do it with gelato. Honestly, I love something warm and something cold in one bite. So this process here is unique. It's freshly made. And you're making these to order. There was a guy in Australia a couple of years back, had a VW Combi food truck, and he had people lined up at this event. He was charging $10 for one of these sandwiches. $10. It's crazy. Land of convicts. That's crazy. $10. Okay, let's do another one. Look, you may want to make this one a little bit more themed for ice cream for breakfast. So we could we'll go back with our ice cream here. Let's put a little bit of strawberry jam on this one. You can make it as intricate as you want or not. Bit of strawberry jam. Again, straight out of a squeeze bottle. We're going to drop that on there. You could do hot fudge. You could do Nutella. Drop it down. Roll it over. Hit the start button. And then you're going to have not only a beautiful ice cream sandwich that is nice and fresh, but you've got these different layers of texture and flavor in it, which I think is pretty cool. We'll bring this back up. And you might want to do peanut butter ice cream. We've done this before where we did peanut butter ice cream. We did a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's what you're looking at. It's almost like a donut, like a jelly-filled donut, but you've got this beautiful fresh ice cream or soft serve in here. Again, we're using brioche, but you can use Hawaiian rolls. You do want to make sure if you're using soft serve, you want to get in there and out pretty quick because obviously soft serve's a little warmer than premium. But look, a great item. You can, again, these could be specifically for ice cream for breakfast, or you could run these as a winter menu item. You may want to do specific recipes or specific menu items for ice cream for breakfast. Questions on that? Do you have any questions? I'd love to answer any questions. This is gonna be our new mascot. Hey, where are you going? Do you want to eat me, Bez? Do you want one of those? Yeah, sure. Here we go. Okay, so let's go regular camera. That's our ice cream panini. Again, made by the good folks at Pre-Gel. They had a great booth at the show this year. Pre-Gel. I think it's the only equipment that they actually get in there and they make. Questions. Let's go with the questions. Questions, anyone?
No questions. We have Leland, North Carolina.
Leland, North Carolina. We love our North Carolina, or as we like to say in North Carolina, North Kakalaki.
We have Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Nice to see a bit of Missouri action happening. Nice to see you, Kansas City, Missouri. What else have we got? Oak Ridge, North Carolina. We love Oak Ridge. Hey, is anyone from Florida here? There was an Orlando, Florida. Florida is the location of next year's Cone Con. I don't know. I still have a camera light here, but I think we're kind of having a little bit of technical difficulties. But that's fine. We'll keep chit-chatting. Can you still hear me out there? Can you still hear me? I need to do a reset. West Palm Beach, Florida is the site of next year's ice cream convention. The 9th, 10th, and 11th is, we might need to do a quick refresh here. Don't go away, everybody. Don't go away. We'll do a refresh and get it going. Oh, there's some action here. Let's try and get the camera back going this way. And lo and behold, shing! There you go. We're going to give some love to our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel. We've got Instagram happening right here. Love to have this involvement. Any other questions before we jump into our Belgian waffle? Again, we're doing this because we would love you to register for Ice Cream for Breakfast program. Again, if you're not a member of the association, that's fine. We'd still love you to register. There's a national map that we're going to promote where people can go for the celebrations. You go to icecreambreakfast.org/register. Register your details there. Again, if you're not a member, you'll get an email with the digital collateral. But if you are a member of the association, again, don't think that this is just going to come to you because you're a member. You have to register. And you'll get all of these goodies. We showed them a little bit before. It'll come in a little kit like this. You got stickers, posters, table tents, decals, help you get ready for and promote Ice Cream for Breakfast Day, which is 1st of February. Should be right on the marketing calendar, right in front of you. Once Christmas is done, boom, we're straight into Ice Cream for Breakfast. Let's go down here, and we're going to look at another great supplier of the association. This is Cobatco. You may say, well, they're known for their waffle cones. And yes, they are. But they also make Belgian waffle machines. Now, Belgian waffles, same process, but a little bit different mechanism here. I'm looking for my spray. I thought I had a can of spray. Because you make sure that the cavities in here, you really need to make sure that you're getting in and around with those sprays. Thank you very much. So we're going to go here, and then over here and over here. And we're going to take around about a 1/4 cup. Say that again. You need to talk to me because I can't read lips. We need a sound check. Sound check for Instagram. Oh, people, if you're on Instagram and you need a sound check, well, we're here for you. Sound check for Instagram. I can sing a song if you'd like. Do you want me to keep doing the sound check? Want me to keep talking? While I'm doing this, I'm dropping this Belgian waffle batter into the cavity. Now, you want to fill the cavity all the way to the top. This drops down and rotates over. Now, the interesting thing about this particular product is that there's a little bit of wait time here. There's about 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes of wait time. So we actually, in our stores, we used to sell Belgian waffles just for the winter people. Again, that beautiful, rich, warm, baked, fresh baked process with cold ice cream is fabulous. And then you can top this with literally about anything. This is apple pie topping. Any kind of pie topping will go really well with a Belgian waffle sundae. It can also go back in that panini. People feel as though, hey, you know, if you put a little bit of fresh fruit and fresh berries on something, we'll put that on here. Look, why don't you do a sorbet? We haven't spoken too much about recipe items, but like a fresh berry sorbet. In fact, we made some this week. Do you want to bring that berry sorbet out of the dipping cabinet, Madeline? Can you grab that berry sorbet out of the dipping cabinet? We weren't planning. This is the kind of bonuses that you get with the association. We weren't planning to talk about like the specifics of menus, but there are so many things that you can do from an actual production standpoint that would be really cool. This is a mixed berry sorbet that we made last week. So it was a sorbet base that had raspberries, blueberries, strawberries in it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful looking product to have. So you can make a very specific fruit sorbet as part of your ice cream for breakfast. Maybe something quite citrusy. That would be kind of nice. Dress it up with a little bit. Look at this. Just look at the fresh fruit that you have in this sorbet. Again, a simple sorbet base. We're using a base from our good friends at Classic Mix, member of the association. You can make your own sorbet base here. But that's simply sorbet base, water, and then IQF fruit, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Very tasty, very fresh, a good morning process, a good morning product to have. We've got about a minute left to go on our Belgian waffle, so we're getting prepped for that. If you do not have a Belgian waffle machine, that's fine. You can still buy Belgian waffles. I just went down to the grocery store this morning and just bought some Liège waffles. Now, these are end up being about $1 each from the grocery store. So from a food cost standpoint, you're not making a huge amount of money. But again, you don't have to invest in the process of a full baker here. You can buy these, dress them up, heat them up, put them in a toaster oven or put them in a convection oven and make a beautiful Belgian waffle sundae. We're going to do one fresh for you here. But there are options. There are options if you don't have the equipment. Any other questions, comments while we're going over here? Questions, comments about ice cream for breakfast, about the association? We'd love to be able to help you out.
City said hello from North Carolina.
North Carolina. We got a lot of North Carolinians. We got a lot of Iowans. Who else is represented, Liz? Who else have we got going on there? How many people do we have on this crazy stream here so far? Okay, we are now opening up our Belgian waffle maker. We're going to turn it back over. Now, these could be on the top, could be on the bottom. Look at this. A freshly baked Belgian waffle. Tell me, I mean, the smell here in the facility here is incredible. How would you dress that up? I hear you ask, Steve. Well, let's put some vanilla ice cream on it. This is our vanilla bean. We'll drop that on the top, push down, roll off, as I always say. Now, we could dress this with a little bit of fruit. We could go classic, what's this called? Maple syrup, a little bit of whipped cream. How about we'll put just a few little berries on the side? Oh, Steve, I hear you saying, how do I reach through and grab this? Look, AI hasn't got us there yet where we can just kind of eat straight out of the camera. But have a look at this, fresh baked Belgian waffle sundae. You can't tell me that that's not marketable. I'm just saying. So start to kind of experiment with either the purchase waffles or maybe plan to buy a waffle unit and then start to take some Instagram shots, some TikToks. Say, hey, this is what we're doing for National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Honestly, it will get people in. And I know people that have last year participated in Ice Cream for Breakfast, and it was one of the biggest days that they've had. People come in, they're in their pajamas, you're giving them mugs, they've got these very specialty items here. It's a great, great opportunity to kind of get people thinking about your business leading up to the season. Belgian waffle sundaes. Let's do another one over here.
Someone said, what was your best seller?
My best seller? Well, I mean, look, the best seller for me, I'm a, let's get some money powder on this. I'll tell you another thing. I call what do they call this? Cast confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar. I call this money powder. If you are prepping these in the store and you have people sitting there and let's put a little bit of, let's do caramel here. So we're going to do a caramel dressing on this one. And let's put some money powder on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's big lumps of money powder. That's lots of money. There you go. Belgian waffle sundae, caramel topping. I'm going to get to your question in a minute. Yep, we're going to go with the whipped cream. You may want to kind of do some research as to what container you're going to sell these in, whether it's a plate. They may not fit in the cups or the things that you already have. A lot of options here. Question was about bestseller. Honestly, let's go horizontal with the camera. Honestly, from a sales standpoint, the bestseller we did was the hot cocoa floats. They were the easiest to do. People love them. If you're just joining now, we ran one of them earlier, so you can kind of watch the replay. It was a really good seller for us. Honestly, anything that looks from a presentation standpoint, anything that kind of has that real kind of presentation standpoint sells really well. And again, you may decide, hey, I might run this through till we open in the spring. You may decide, hey, this is just for ice cream for breakfast only, or variations of which. You might do a peanut butter and jelly ice cream panini that's just for ice cream for breakfast day. So up to you. Question.
Oh, just Scoop Forest City, love this. Thank you, money powder.
Yeah, we love the money powder.
We do have another question. Where did you say you can get the custom mugs from?
Custom mugs. So there's a member of the association called Klempire, Klempire. They made all of the merch for ConeCon this year. They're really great partners, members of the association. They do T-shirts, they do stickers, they do mugs. They were brought to us, made known to us by our good friends at Boombalati's. So if you're a Boombalati fan, they were making merch for Boombalati's. They've started making merch for the association. I spoke to Steve Clem this morning, and they absolutely do mugs. So you can actually just buy a generic mugs from them, or you can have them printed with your logo. And as I said, here in St. Louis, Becky Jacobs from Serendipity, shout out to Becky, prints, it's like 100 mugs, and the first 100 customers get a mug with their cocoa float in it. A lot of great things to do. Any other questions before we jump onto swirl freezing? Klempire gives me the thank you. Steve-O. I'd like to say, mate, there are too many Steves in the Ice Cream Association, but look, or in the ice cream business, but we're going to allow you a little bit of leeway and have another Steve in. Question.
They said they're going to put together a mug special.
They're going to put together a mug special. That's what my dad used to call me, a mug special. So, yeah, they're going to put together a mug special. So we'll make that available to all of our members, and again, non-members as well. We would love for you, if you're watching this and you're not a member of the association, look, we'd love to have you as part of the family, $400 a year. If you're not a member of the association, that's fine. You can still register. You should still register. We're going to put you on our map that we're going to publish nationally as to where you can go for your ice cream for breakfast celebration. And you're going to get a lot of the things that we've spoken about digitally so that you can kind of print them out. If you're a member of the association, this is one of the great member benefits. So you still need to register. Don't think that you're going to get this just in the mail. You've got to register, and you'll get a beautiful pack that's arriving in the mail. We're shipping these on the 1st of January. First week of, just going to say 1st of January. I'm not working 1st of January. First week of January, these are shipping. So you've got to register by the 18th of December. It's not too far away. So just jump on it. It'll take you literally 2 minutes. Register, and then we're shipping these out first week of January so you can start the promotional process. Any other questions?
Yes. What's the best way to make hot chocolate with milk if you don't have a steamer?
With milk, honestly, you can just warm the milk up and put it either in, I've seen people put them in the those Rubbermaid totes and keep milk hot in there. Anything that's kind of thermal, a thermal container, a drink container, you can put milk in there, keep topping it up. You don't need a steamer. In fact, to tell you the truth, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background. We don't even have, we just have a Keurig here. So when we made that earlier, this was 2 12-ounce cups that we poured into our world's best boss mug. And then we put whipped cream on the top. We'll give it a bit of a refresh here. There's a scoop of ice cream in here, a little bit of the chocolate money powder on there, and that's what it looked like. So this was made simply with a Keurig. Sells really well. It's a very simple process. Hot chocolate floats. You heard it here first at the association stream. Any other questions?
How early do you recommend to open for this special day?
Great question. How early do you open? Totally up to you. A lot of stores will open around about the 8 o'clock mark. There have been pictures last year. I saw pictures of our association members with lines around the door, lines around the building, waiting until 8 o'clock. And a lot of people will do the first 10, first 20, first 50 people get a mug, or they may do you get a free waffle cone upgrade if you show up in your pajamas. There's a lot of great things that you can do to get people. And again, this is going to be a tri-level promotion or tri-level day. You're making money, you're marketing your brand, a lot of leverage of marketing in the wintertime, and I like to use the term virtual thumbprint. You're putting a virtual thumbprint in people's minds of, oh boy, I can't wait for this place to open in the spring. So really important. If I know people that just open up for this day and then they close again. Seasonal businesses will reopen for ice cream for breakfast and then say, hey, we're opening up on the 28th of March or whatever. So yeah, your call. 8 o'clock's probably good. But you do want to leverage people getting there early so that they can get merch. Any other questions? Right, lines around the door. Yes, please. We love Scoop Forest City. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, question. No question. No questions. Okay, another valued guest, another valued supplier at the convention is Swirl Freeze. And I know this is, hey, well, I don't have a Swirl Freeze machine. I just want to show you the variety of things that you can do with this machine, and you can maybe incorporate them in others. This is basically a monster blender, and you can basically blend anything in here. So we're going to take, and this is kind of a lot of places who have Swirl Freeze machines are using them kind of cereal bars and different things like that. We're going to put in a 12-ounce cup. Let's go, well, we kind of got to go vertical and horizontal. Can we go vertical, Liz? That's a cookie ice cream. Let's see if I got a vanilla over here. Vanilla bean. Okay, so we're going to get our, we're going to go three 3-ounce scoops. So I'm going to have 9 ounces of product in here. 1, 2, and then the third. Now you can again do this with any type of ice cream. You can do it with gelato. You can do it with soft serve. We'll pop that on here, and we're going to put it in our Swirl Freeze machine. So we're going to go horizontal again. What's going on? There's a lot of laughter behind the camera. It's hard to know what's going on here in the front. What are we laughing at? Oh, you turned it on to yourself. Oh, Elizabeth, she's always trying to promote herself, Elizabeth. Okay, so we're going to take our ice cream here, and we're going to drop it into the container. Now, the Swirl Freeze machine has a cup here, and it's got a little opening or a rosette cap on the bottom of the cup. So we're going to put our ice cream in, and then you can basically put in whatever you would like. A couple of things. I'm a big Fruit Loop guy, so we'll put in some Fruit Loops here. A new product on the market, Pop-Tart Bites. So you can either get a Pop-Tart, break it up and put it in, or we're going to put some Pop-Tart Bites in here. Drop them in. And the beauty is you grab another cup, and you're going to pull this down and churn it. Oh, I've got to turn it on. You'll churn it all together. Bring it down a little, open up the cap on the bottom. And what you have here is a beautiful ice cream that has Pop-Tarts and Fruit Loops mixed into it. You can do any type of flavor. You can throw some maple syrup in here. So basically you can have a cereal bar kind of lined up along the top here and say, well, hey, let's do a blended cereal of your choice. You could throw fruit in there. You could do a whole bunch of things in there that give you a lot of flexibility. It's very specific to this piece of machinery, obviously. But if you wanted to do, and we've done, I think last year's live stream, we showed you a recipe of making cereal milk ice cream. We basically just took a base, your 14% base. You can do it with soft serve as well, because you don't want any of that particulate matter in there. You put a whole bag of Fruit Loops in, put a lid on, put it in the cooler overnight. Let that all of those Fruit Loop pieces really kind of soak into the mix. You strain it out at the end, run that through your batch freezer or your soft serve machine. You've got cereal milk ice cream. So you can make very specific items for your ice cream for breakfast day that you maybe don't have anywhere else. Questions, comments, concerns? Questions, comments, or concerns? We love to talk about our members. We love to help our members be successful. I need that machine saving coins. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Look, let me tell you something a little bit about. We do another member benefit is we have a scholarship program, and at every year, if those of you have been at ConeCon, there are equipment companies that donate pieces of equipment to sell in the auction, and all of those proceeds go to the charity auction who benefit our Bryce Thompson Scholarship. Carpigiani gave us a full machine. Swirl Freeze gave us a machine this last year. We raised $80,000 for employees of ice cream shops. Another great association benefit. So if you're a member of the association, you've got kids that are going to college, money goes to them to help them through the process. So Swirl Freeze are a good bunch of people. We have a lot of suppliers that actually help in that process. So thank you very much to Swirl Freeze. Start saving those coins. So excited, says Margot. So excited. As are we. Any questions as we kind of look to wrapping up here about ice cream for breakfast? Again, very quick rundown. It's the 1st of February, a couple of specific dates. Start planning for 1st of February being your ice cream for breakfast day. You need to register on the website, icecreambreakfast.org/register. Whether you're a member of the association or not, when you're a member of the association, you're going to get mailed to you this kit that's got table tents and decals and stickers and posters and brand guides and so forth. You don't just get this automatically. You've actually got to register if you're a member of the association. If you're not a member of the association, you're still going to get a lot of stuff digitally. We'd love to have you as part of this program, but we'd love to have you as part of our association family as well. So you got to register by the 18th of December. We're shipping these kits out first week of January. And look, I think that's about it for today. I don't want to kind of keep this going too long. But if you have any questions about the association, about benefits, you've got any questions about the ice cream industry generally, we'd love to have you kind of drop us a line here or even chit chat to us right now. Any other questions, comments before we sign off? It's getting close to lunchtime here in St. Louis, Missouri. Our first year doing it, we are thrilled. Thanks for the information. May the odds be ever in your favor this winter, ice cream friends. Mate, we wholeheartedly support that. And again, we know we're in a seasonal business, but you've got to leverage these national holidays. And I think, I try to be unbiased, but I think the association does a great job in helping you grow your business, get open, grow your business with some of these tools and programs that we utilize, that we send to you from a store support. But from a national standpoint, we do press releases. We talk to national media about the process of Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. This two-pronged approach of giving you the tools to do it locally, and then we support from a national standpoint. Just can't do opening in February, too cold for the rest of the month sales. I wish you had Ice Cream for Breakfast event each season. Well, we have, funnily you should say that, because we do this again for National Ice Cream Month in July. Boots, 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 boots. But I don't want to get too ahead of the game here, but we do a very similar thing about Ice Cream Month. You don't have to be a member to register for that, but we send out a merch kit, and there's much more to happen there. Look, I'm going to challenge you. Again, I do know some ice cream shops that open not for all of February, just for National Ice Cream Day. I know the process sometimes if you kind of machines are all down and winterized. I know that can be a little bit difficult. But there are some of our member stores that open up just for that day, 1st of February, National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day, and then they close back down again. A good teaser for the upcoming season. Look, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, you'll be able to watch the replay down here, all the different things we have. We'd love to have you a member of the association, love to have you in the process of registering for Ice Cream for Breakfast. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for bringing joy to your community. If we as an association can help you in that process, that's what we are all about. That is our mission. Ice cream people helping ice cream people. So from St. Louis, Missouri here to all over the country, all over the world, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Again, register, icecreambreakfast.org/register. We'd love to be able to kind of support you in that process. Thanks again, everybody. Stay warm out there. Have a great Christmas season with the family. And know that we are here for you, always.